we've already cleansed your face, right? So we're just going to do a toner to make sure that you don't have any excess oil. And to balance the pH of the skin, keep it fresh looking all day. A tinted moisturizer, just to even out the skin tone and give a healthy glow, which you can apply with a brush or with a sponge or your fingers. Any discolorations in the skin, we're going to do a concealer just where needed, so we don't cover up any skin that doesn't need to be, and give the most natural look. And go underneath to highlight the eye. And if there's no discoloration on the outer edge, you don't want to put concealer there. So now we're going to apply a loose mineral powder that works with all different skin tones. Just lightly brush it. It's going to help to even out. It's actually good for the skin. Contains vitamins and minerals that help the aging process. It gives a very pretty matte finish without making the skin appear dry. And we're going to apply a bronzer to give a pretty sun-kissed look around the cheekbones, the jawline, and the hairline, and the neck to blend in. Because our necks are always lighter because they're shaded by our chin, so you want to blend some bronzer on so that it blends into the jawline perfectly. So now we're going to be doing a smoky eye, so we're going to start with a cream eyeshadow. And you just apply it. It has a sponge on it for really easy application. It's crease proof. You can wear it alone or as a base for the shadow to keep the shadows on all day. And it's sheer shimmer. I'm going to take just a light compact powder to set on her brow bone to highlight and lift. I wet my brush and I'm going to pick up some brown to start our smoky eye, and I'm dampening it so we can get more of a dramatic color and more long wearing. And you're going to start at the lash line and just pull up, just pushing the color on, not trying to blend at this point. It's blending in itself. So now we're going to take a blender brush with a little bit of the color but dry, and just go over, softly blending back and forth to blend out any lines. I'm going to take some of the color, look up for me, and go underneath the eye as well with an angled brush to keep the line thin. And now I'm going to take our smoky, it's a crayon, a charcoal crayon. Close your eyes, please. And I'm just going to brush it along the lash line, not worrying about making a perfect line. And then you'll take a stiff brush and just bring it up, smudging it up, blending into the brown eyeshadow. And again, this is a really long wearing eyeliner crayon that's not going to smudge, but is movable. And we're going to go underneath the eye with the same pencil, and we're going to do the waterline. And it glides on really easily because it's rounded and soft, but it's going to stay. And go down onto the lash line, the actual eyelashes themselves. So we're lining at the same time, the inner and outer lid. And I'm going to take that same small brush. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. And pick up a little bit of the dark eyeshadow to set as I'm moving. That eyeliner pretty much blends itself. So we're going to apply an eyelash primer that has nylon fibers to lengthen and thicken the lashes. You're going to do that and you're going to let it sit for about 1 minute before you apply your mascara. Now the primer's dried, so we're going to apply mascara. This has 2 sides to the brush. One side with the 3 rows applies the mascara, and then you turn it over and there's a cone to separate. Okay, and we're just gonna sweep it along the bottom lashes. Look up for me. And this is gonna thicken and lengthen without clumping, so it gives you a really natural look to the eyelashes. So we're putting lashes on. We're gonna measure them first. I might take one off the end just to be safe, make sure they're comfortable. Pick up the glue with a little bit of glue on the end of a toothpick, and you just glide it on the edge of the lashes. Focusing on the edges, put a little bit more. And you're going to let it sit for about 10-15 seconds to thicken a little bit so it adheres easier when you put it on the eyes. So now the lashes are dry, we're going to take a liquid liner and we're going to go along the lash line to make sure that it blends in. Okay, we're going to do your lips now. I chose two different colors. This is a real sheer natural lipstick. This one has more of a brown tone, and then I chose a pink tone so that we trying to match her actual lip tone. And it's sheer, they have vitamins and liposomes in them, so it's good for her skin. It also has sunscreen, so it'll help to block from any sun damage. So we're gonna mix the two to get a more natural look. Since we did a smoky eye, we want to keep the lips looking natural and just enhance her natural lip tone as to not take attention away from the eyes. We want the eyes to be the focus, but we want a beautiful pouty mouth as well. And we're just going to touch a little bit of sheer pink gloss on top to give a pretty shimmer right in the middle of her lips. And now that we have her eyes done, we can add a little bit more bronzer.